Yeah, so basically the things you want to eat is pretty much like broccoli, red cabbage, because it has a lot of protein in it.
Gotcha.
So I'm still talking to you.
I understand, Scholar.
So like basically, you don't want to eat too much meat because meat has a lot of salt in it, and it doesn't have a lot of liquids, especially after it's been bathed or cooked. So basically, you want to stick to just drinking a lot of smoothies, and anything you do eat, pretty much vegetables. Like,
but the thing is, not all meat is just bad for you, Scholar. I mean, I understand what you mean by, meat. I mean, like pork is. I mean, a lot of pork is not good for you. I mean, chicken's still good for you.
The thing is, what is good for you? What is good for you?
Okay, meat is still a natural source. I mean, the whole world can't just go.
Natural source?
The whole world just can't go 100% vegan, Scholar.
The thing is, I'm not saying that you should just stick to never eating meat. I'm saying that if you want to have the natural nutrients that your body needs, it's better that you stick to more vegetarian or aspect.
I don't know. I understand what you mean because it's all veggies are just natural sources of protein and iron and zinc and vitamin C. Everything.
Yeah.
I know fruits are natural sugars, of course.
Yeah, but see the thing about meat is meat has sometimes we know about vibrations and frequencies too. Meat has aggression levels. So people who eat meat, it is true that people who eat a lot of meat are more aggressive. And I noticed by not eating a lot of meat, I have became more humble.
I got you.
No, I'm not really stressed out like I used to be.
But still the same, meat is also good for your brain, right? I mean, not fat is also good for your brain because your brain is made of fat.
Well, meat is nowhere near good for your brain. And trust me, you won't find any type of info that can prove that. Because there is no meat that is good for your brain. Because meat is another part of substance that you're digesting that's not giving the body the natural nutrients that it needs. There's nothing in meat that gives the body nutrients but protein. But protein is an option. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you need to be a bony person, a skinny person. I'm just saying that proteins in vegetables can give you the right strength. You see what I'm saying? It's not the same thing. They give you the right strength.
Gotcha.
Meat don't give you the right strength because it's salt added on to whatever the meat may have.
I understand, it's processed it's processed long before it even gets to the store,
Exactly. And
it's given hormones and everything to make it grow faster and everything, yeah.
And they have to, vegetables too, but meat, they have to be more serious about what they put on the meat because they don't want anybody to get sick. So they have to put more chemicals on it rather than vegetables.
Yeah, I know there was
bacteria in meat itself.
Bacteria in fruit as well. Because I remember there was a discussion that strawberries were needed to be irradiated or something. Because they had a little parasite or something on it. I mean, I remember
they do a lot of stuff to get rid of bacteria. Yeah. They do a lot of tons of shit, man. Like the thing is, you gotta know what you're getting when you go to these stores, man, because they're not all naturally processed the way it needs to be processed. Like if you're gonna grow your own vegetables and fruit, that's probably the best way, but then the soil still has to be good.
Gotcha, yeah.
So it's so many things that's fucking up the naturalism of food. Yeah. And you don't know what the animal ate. So when you eat meat, you don't know what that animal put in their body.
Well, they're being fed controlled diets. Majority of animals, they don't eat wilderness type food. Their entire diet is controlled by the farmers.
Now, I'm gonna ask you this: do you know that for a fact?
Every farmer has to basically they breed the animals in a controlled environment. They have their own factories and everything that they send them to and slaughter them. They have to, from the day that they're born, they're given hormones from the day that they're born all the way till 2-3 years later.
Yeah, but then the thing about it is though, no matter how the animal may have been taken care of, every meat has bacteria. Like you can still cook it as much as you can, boil it, bake it, whatever you want, but there's always some type of bacteria, because once the meat goes into your body and sits there, there's a whole nother process going on, you know. And the thing is, your body might already have bacteria, and some meat don't digest for
yeah, that's true. You know, our bodies have a lot. Pork has a tough time going down, you know.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Steak too. Oh yeah, steak definitely.
Which is pretty much, I think that's what, part 2?
Yeah, what?
Steak is part 2, ain't it?
What do you mean?
Steak.
Yeah,
Part
well,
2, ain't it?
well,
What is steak?
Yeah, it is. Well, I'm not sure if it's. I think they.
What is steak?
I mean, yeah. What is
steak? Pork? What is it?
I think no. I don't think it's pork. I think it's beef. I think it's a form of beef from the animal or whatever. They just tenderize it more or something.
What, a cow?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's either bull or something. The meat is just. It's more. It's more cut off fat, I think.
Well, the thing about it is, meat has so much sodium in that shit.
Yeah.
And you don't want too much sodium, man. Like it's not good. It slows you down. The whole thing about the body is you want to feel light, especially in the stomach area. You want to feel light. So it's not really a good idea to eat a lot of meat. I'm not saying don't eat meat at all, because I have my cheat days too, but it's better to have less as meat as possible. If you're gonna make a salad with meat on it, get turkey and put very bits of it on the salad.
You know, they only give you like 2 scoops of tuna. I mean, isn't that good? I mean, like if you get
tuna has a lot of sodium too.
It depends on
the fish. And then mayonnaise is not good.
Yeah, mayonnaise. Yeah, of course, you know.
Yeah, and mayonnaise is in the tuna.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're just gonna eat the tuna with no mayonnaise.
Yeah.
But it has a lot of salt in it.
Yeah.
Because when you open the tuna, look at how much. Look at the sodium mg's. When you look in tuna, look at how much mg it is in sodium, and you're gonna see how high that shit is. Like 300. That is high as fuck. There's honestly, you're better off eating Lay's potato chips than fucking tuna.
You know, I always
because Lay's, look at Lay's potato chips. It has zinc in it, it has magnesium in it, it has calcium, it has iron in it, it has a lot of shit in Lay's potato chips, but it has too much salt in it. But at least you're getting those metals compared to eating just tuna that has all this salt, more salt, and not a lot of metals, not a lot of nutrients, vitamins.
Gotcha.
So I will sometimes eat Lay's potato chips if I get to the point where it's like, I will put Lay's potato chips in salad. I know that's kind of odd, but I will put Lay's potato chips in salads and eat it to help me eat the salad.
Gotcha.
Because it has the stuff in the Lay's.
Gotcha.
Turn it off if you want to now.
Oh, all right then. I mean, if you're done with what's called.
Unless you want to keep going.
I mean, if you're gonna keep going.
Oh, I'm gonna keep going regardless.
Okay, let me turn it off.
Oh, okay. But